In yesterday's episode, we started our adventure with Alan Lacy from Filming the Wild to try and find the Mexican gray wolf. We didn't have success, but we did have a coyote encounter. We have 1 day left. Will we find and photograph the elusive Mexican gray wolf? Let's find out. We are starting off with another good breakfast and a visit by a mountain bluebird. I want to show you a little difference here between the wildlife photographer and the traveling overlander. So all my stuff is on my Jeep and he has the luxury tent, right? I want one. This is Alan Lacy from the YouTube channel Filming the Wild. Alan is being gracious in guiding me in the art of wildlife photography. Make sure you check out his channel. Alan has a lot of fun. All right, so this is gonna be a new one for me. I've never used a blind before. So the idea is that these birds we're gonna try and photograph will actually get closer since they won't see us. And then we have that splash of color in the background from the changing leaves. So let's hope this works. This is my first time in a blind. It's a bit cramped in here, but Alan's good company. Now we just wait.
There's some in the tree to the left there. Little things.
All right, we're finally starting to get some action near us.
Alan saw a red-tailed hawk. This guy's just dancing around on the tree.
I'm doing a little something different for these photo shoots because normally I'm in aperture mode, but to freeze the wildlife, right now I'm at 1,000 on my shutter speed. I'm in shutter priority. I might have to raise that up to 2,000 because we're photographing some very small birds, and these things are fast.
I didn't get to photograph the hawk, but we had a few other visitors. A mountain bluebird was checking us out. Right in front of us, this white-crowned sparrow allowed me to get a very good close-up photo. Here's my favorite encounter. This is Clyde. Several times he jumped up on the log next to us and checked out his little patch of the woods. This blind allowed me to be really close to the small wildlife so I could photograph them at close range for some beautifully detailed shots. After a bit of lunch out of the back of the Jeep, we were moving on to our next location, and then something exciting happened. Pronghorn. Sorry for the shaky video. I'm hand holding my camera at 500 millimeters. I really like pronghorns. Let me tell you why. Yes, that is me. It is June of 2002, and I'm on a solo adventure to Yellowstone National Park. I stopped in Badlands National Park to camp for the night. This is the first Western wildlife that I had ever encountered. It was a very close encounter, and you could say that these few minutes and then the ensuing adventure in Yellowstone made a profound impact on my life. Fast forward 22 years, and I find Sonny and Cher. Normally, I would see the white butts of the pronghorns as they're running away, but Sonny and Cher knew that they had a good distance from me and spent a little bit of time checking me out. I am truly grateful for any time that I get to spend with an animal that in just a few minutes many years ago deeply influenced my life. Okay, everybody, so back there was really awesome. That is the closest to pronghorn I've been able to get in the state, and I'll be honest with you, that is now, this year, I've seen more pronghorn than I have in the previous 10 years I've been in the state, so I'm really happy right now. Alright, so we're out here continuing our search for the wolves. Just got some shots of a great blue herring. Take a look at these. In the end, only one of these shots turned out. So we're on the other side of the valley from our campsite. This is the area where all the elk were at last night. So we're going to set up a blind and we're going to come out here about an hour and a half before sunset. See what kind of pictures we can get. Picking where we're going to set up the blind is critical. I'm relying on Alan's expertise to choose the best location. All right, because of the wind, little change of plan. So this grove of trees is not that big. The one behind us is where we're thinking that the elk, the big herd, will come out of. So we're going to set the blind up just a little higher up on this road. That gives the opportunity to still shoot kind of into the sunset. We're hoping to get a lot of color. Then also at this angle, we're going to have a lot of trees that are turning colors right now. So there's really a great opportunity to get some color up here with these elk. Oh. This is a bumpy ride. Here you can see the elk that we were observing from our campsite in the distance. Guys, we're kind of in silent mode right now. We're sealed ourselves in the blind, and let's see, it's 4:11, so we're hoping here at the next hour we have some action. And now the waiting game. Silence is important. Is this a bad time to tell you I'm claustrophobic?
Is this a bad time to say I've got some bad gas?
Alan cracking jokes is not helping.
It's 4:45, and we estimate about 5:30 is when this field started to fill up.
With sunset growing near, we're getting a little nervous. No elk and no wolves. We're being quiet, but could it be something else?
Neither one of us has showered in 3 days.
This is very rare to be this close to a pronghorn. In this extremely low light, I struggled to get a decent photo, but I was happy to score my second pronghorn encounter of the day. The next morning, it was time to pack up. Tomorrow, I will release an episode where Alan and I chatted about his channel, and I'll share some videos of him in action. Arizona is more than just a desert. Here, in the higher elevations, you can find cooler summer temps, grasslands, and forest. This area is home to black bear, mountain lions, horses, and pronghorns. Also, something else that is rare in Arizona, fall colors. The roads into this area are now closed for the winter, which leaves open the possibility of a spring trip to continue this quest to photograph the Mexican gray wolf.